It's just coming on now. This is number 14, Cercis siliquastrum, and I think you can see how this tends to flower a bit more than the other Cercis. So if you're going for flower colour, I'd rather have this one. And you can see the leaves coming on, and they're both similar shape. They've got this very rounded leaf, which is a bit of a giveaway that it's a Cercis. Legume flowers coming here nicely, and you can see, I think you can see the rather strange habit it has, where some of the flowers will actually burst through the bark. So they look almost odd. They just come straight out of the bark. Can you see that anywhere, folks? A little bit? Not really? Maybe there, yes, that's right, you can see it, that's it. So this will be a lovely pink haze before long. And then how long it lasts? Well, anybody seen one in their neighbourhood? Anybody got an idea? Yeah, 2 weeks, that's right, about 2, 3, depends so much on the weather. And then you'll have the lovely rounded leaves to look at. And as Carol was pointing out, there you go, there's your pods, you see. And this species does produce plenty of pods, especially if you get a nice hot summer. It varies a lot because the previous summer, if you get a nice hot dry one, then you'll get a lot more flowers the following year. If you get a rather poor summer, then you see the effect the following year. And it wasn't brilliant last year, so this is okay, but it's not as good as it could be. Hot dry this year, more flowers next year, but you can see sets pods, and I suspect the ones that set the viable seed have either been collected or just dropped off by now. But you can get viable seed from them in this country, and you can grow them from seed quite nicely. Now, this is as big as this chap's going to get. Pause now. Well now, anybody?
No.
On the way back, I'll show you a bigger one. How's that? All right. It makes a large shrub or a small tree, and it really, whether you call it a large shrub or a small tree, is really up to you and how you consider it. Because I've never seen one really with a long trunk, but I've certainly seen ones nearly as big as that tree. But it's very difficult to predict. You know, if you get a spot that it really likes, then it'll get really big. And as it's the same growing conditions as the other one, what would it like? Hot, dry and sunny, that's right. So this is a good spot for it. Not bad, is it? Not bad at all, it's doing well. If you look around, can you see one side's doing better than any other? Have a little wander around, see whether you can work out one. Have a little walk round and see, you know, what do you think?
Yeah, just let me see. Look. It's a bit thin on this side, isn't it?
Yeah, well done, Serena. It's a bit thin on this side, and I thought it was going to be. I think it probably is, because of the shade from this tree, but also I can see this big knobbly thing down here. And I think in times past that's been growing in there, and they don't like shade, you see, so if it's shaded they'll just grow somewhere else where it's full sun and move around the problem rather than try and grow in shade. They don't like shade, but hot, dry, sunny, well-drained soil. So if you were, say, planting a Mediterranean garden, a gravel garden, maybe a hot, dry, sunny bank, this would be a nice choice.